masking tape. I don't know. We're sending people to the moon. We're sending shuttles and crafts to Mars. And we can't get somebody to make a roll of masking tape that where the ends don't keep shredding on you. You can never get a full piece out of it. And I don't buy the package stuff where you get 5 or 6 packs or rolls for, X amount of dollars. I buy what I think is the good stuff. I buy individual rolls. This is Scotch. And it wasn't the 99-cent specials. I think this roll was $4 and change. And I still can't get it to peel properly. But anyway, so much for that. So, I have my little piece cut over here. Let me move this back. So now the first thing I got to do is I want to make sure that the thing cuts right when I get the jigsaw in, and hopefully the jigsaw will help it. And this helps it by scoring it. It actually gives the jigsaw blade a track to follow, which makes it a lot easier. Otherwise, the blade, you can get it going straight. It's not too much of a problem, but sometimes trying to keep it straight when you're feeding it, because the differences within the granite want to take the blade on you. So I'm just going to soak this down for a minute. Whoop, come over here. I don't want that to hit the floor. It's going to get noisy for a second. So that's where I'm kind of at there. Okay, so now I can take this off and I'll have my score marks. Now I'm going to end up doing those a lot deeper. Now I'm probably going to have to stop every now and then. And this isn't the right squirt bottle for this, by the way, because it doesn't have a stream on it. It just does a spray. So I'm going to take that now that I have it there and go a little deeper. And believe me, I find this to be a lot easier. It's a little bit more in time, but it definitely makes it a lot easier when you start putting the jigsaw in here. So that's so much for the Dremel. So we got our cuts there. And I'll tell you what, I wish I had the right bottle. One that would shoot a stream instead of a mist. And then one that has the curve in the bottom so that no matter which way I hold the bottle. You guys see this? Yeah, okay. So I'm probably going to have to stop every now and then here because I want to make sure that this is wet. Let me find a home first. That's one hole. Now, because of the bits aren't big enough for the blade to fit into, you got to do 2 more holes, especially if you want to make sure that you can work the corner properly. Now, normally I would be squirting that like almost every second. However, because I'm the only one here doing it, I'm not going to be able to have that luxury. So now there is little rubber things here with holes in them that help, and there's also little, this blade, this drill bit has a hole in it actually, and there's a little cone that goes around it, so that you can fill that little cone with water. But I could work on here, but I'm thinking that would help better if you were using it on a wall or something. Alright, let me get this last one done. Like I said, I took a chance with going that far with that without giving it water. But there's our holes. Holes. Okay. So now I'm done with the saw. Well, with this, I mean the drill. So I'm going to throw that over here on the floor, so I'll back into it later and trip, and then swear at myself for it. And I'll put this away. Now this is what we ended up doing for oh geez, I forgot how many plugs we have in the walls. 4, 5, 6, 7. All total, we probably had to do close to a dozen holes, a dozen cutouts. Some of them are just standard sizes, some of them were double sized. All right, so basically, that's where we're at. So now for the rest of it is, we can get out the old jigsaw. Now I'm not going to bore you with this whole thing. I'm just giving you an idea what we went through and how we did it using the tools that we had on hand and what was available to us through Home Depot, just in case somebody else has to do it. You'll have an idea. Now let me get this off here. Come on, there we go. Get in there. Whoop, let's go the right way with it, huh? Blade will never cut going backwards. And let's make sure we're all the way down this side. Oh, and the other thing is too, let's get this off. They don't give you any extra room. That blade is barely long enough to get through the tile. I have a phone call, hold on. Alright, so anyway, let me loosen this up a little bit. I gotta get near the edge. I am not gonna bore you with the whole thing. I'm just giving you an idea as to the bowl that we had to go through to do this. So I have the blade, the so-called diamond, granite, marble, blah 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 blade in the saw. And they don't give you a lot of room. So you're there. If you're working anything thicker than this, this is not going to work for you. Now, normally we would cut the holes like I said. I'm not going to go the long cut with it this minute, only because I'm just going to show you and then I'm going to turn the camera off and I'll finish it. So I'm just going to do this little cut here. So again, when my son was here, either he or I were cutting and the other one was constantly squirting. Again, if you don't keep squirting, you're going to have problems. So anyway, that's what you basically end up with. But by giving it this score, it gives the blade something, it gives it a weaker spot to follow basically, and it stays in that channel for you, which cuts a lot easier. So basically that's where we're at. So I'm not going to finish that now and waste all your guys' times, but as you can see, for those of you who have never done it before, as a novice that's not equipped to do it, okay, I've done tile before. I've had a remodeling company years back. I've never worked with Granite before, but now not having anything other than what I have here and what I can buy it from Home Depot as far as the blade and the drill bit and such, basically that's how I got it through it. If you try to do it, in my opinion, without any of these, you'd probably be at it all day just doing one tile, because it's a nightmare. Alright guys, that's what I went through. Catch you later.